How are you feeling today? Are you feeling motivated? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling stressed out? Are you feeling happy? How are you feeling? Drop in the comments today how you are feeling. How are you feeling today? I want to hear it. I want to go back and be able to check 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now. How are you feeling today? Just think if we asked everybody, how are you feeling today? If you notice, I don't have an opening for the show yet, almost like an opener. So for those of you who don't know me, watching the reruns, people that are going to be jumping on tonight, I'm S1H, and I am working on 365 days of human transformation, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually at the same time, working to build the most human company. What I'm working on today is global human connection. And before we get into it tonight, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you for everybody for sharing our shows and sharing our short form content. A lot of people have started to come in. 30,000, couple million our shorts went. People have been commenting. I mean, I've been spending nights and nights trying to write comments back to everybody, and some of the posts have 600 comments. But you know, I want to tell you something really inspired me, and it's because of you guys. And I want to tell you how you really inspire me, because when you come back in, and I seen somebody today, and they wrote, and they said today, I came in through one of your short form content and I seen you talking to people and the comments, and then I came and I subscribed to you. And I started to realize how important that really is. And so I try, but it's hard, my friends, it's hard. It's hard because there's so many. I'm trying. I'm telling you, I'm trying my hardest. And because I want to do it all myself. I don't want to hire someone to do it or have someone on our staff do it at all, right? So I just want to say I'm very blessed in the way this is going. We're definitely finding our community, the people that believe in this and the people that believe that they can become a bit better of a human, and that we can create better connections together and we can create a better world. And tonight I want to talk about live global human connection and real moments, real people, no scripts. And I want to do this once a week. And as this keeps growing, I want to be able to have just a place where we can come and it's just about a connection night. And global check-in, I want to see people do. And so global check-in is drop the city and country you're from. It doesn't matter if you're watching the replay 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. Drop the city and country where you're from, because that's how we connect the world. We're strangers until we're not. Let me say it again. Strangers until we're not, and that's how we connect the entire world. And this will be one of the shows, as it just picks up over the months and months and months, that we will be able to do that. Now, when I go into global live human, let me talk a little bit about everything we're doing too for a minute. You know, some are going to be just straight out in the public, and some I realize are just going to be human, where like you're just going to see me in Vancouver hanging. Some you're going to see us doing Compassionate Acts. Others will just be getting on here and doing connection. Some nights I'll just probably show you, here's how I'm building my business. And other nights, you'll just be out with me personally when I'm going through ups and downs and seeing how I set my mind. Now also, the morning routine I said I was working to do 365 days every day till I got to 365. Once a day, not twice a day, I said. So I'm doing some in the morning, my affirmations and my morning routine to show you guys, but that's not every day. I think I did 5 in a row. But I'll be jumping in and out of that periodically, all right? But we'll always have one main show, and then my morning will be periodically. Now, I think we're talking about a subject that's so important, and I want to show you guys something. I want to tell you a little story tonight. Okay, Jim Beam, bourbon. And you're probably wondering, why am I telling a bourbon story? Why do I have bourbon on the stream tonight? Are we going to get drunk? Are we going to, are you guys watching the reruns thinking I've lost my mind? And you're like, Whoa, no. We're going to get on here. We're going to drink it now. Actually, you know what's funny, my friends? If I kept this on here tonight, I bet you we'd have way more subscribers coming back. Some of you are watching right now and don't know what I'm going to do with this. You're already running and going to getting your bottles. You're like, poof, 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 I got my bottle out. Let's get drunk tonight. I brought this out for a reason, my friends. I brought it out for a reason. The reason is I quit. Just this brand. No, I'm kidding. I quit. I quit drinking alcohol. I quit drinking alcohol 3 months ago. I haven't touched a drop. And before that, I'd only had maybe like 7 drinks in 7 months or something like that, or maybe 8 or 9. So I wasn't a big drinker. So, you know, I wasn't coming home and smashing bottles back, you know. I wasn't coming home and smashing bottles back or anything like that, right? That was my old days. So I wasn't a big drinker, but I look back now and I'll tell you the massive benefits. So if you look at a lot of our lifestyle, you look at my lifestyle and you go back to your childhood, and especially for me, there was alcohol around, and even nowadays. And the reason I brought this up is because this comes into human connection a lot. Especially in our society, it's kind of like a social thing. You go out, you have drinks, it's normal. When I was growing up, it was very normal for our parents to be drinking all the time, us going out as teenagers and drinking all the time. So there were hard ingrained habits wired into us that it was a normal process. Very few people that I know around me can go out and not socialize without having drinks. And so when you get trained those behaviors, it's very hard to break. And I think that's why I do have lots of compassion for all you guys, because I've had bad behaviors before, and I've broken many of them for a long time. Like, I mean, like I said, I didn't, when I quit, I didn't drink that much in the last few years at all, right? It was one of those things I just let go of. But in my younger years, man, I'm lucky to be alive to this day. Like, this was not good, but this was the downfall for me and for a lot of people that I see. Let me tell you too, you get that condition, so you have to break it. Now, you know, for me, when it came to that type of stuff and just alcohol in general, what I did is I sat down and I went like this. I got out a pen and piece of paper and I wrote down the benefits of drinking and the negatives of drinking. And the problem was I couldn't name one benefit. Like, there was not one. Even when I tried to stretch the truth to be like, well, you have a little more fun than when you go out. And then I'm thinking, you can't have fun without it. And that showed, obviously, you have a problem if you can't go out, or it relaxes you more, right? And some people will say, well, it relaxes you more, so it takes the stress off, so it's good to have one or two. But I'll tell you this right now. When I stop fully, my sleep is 100% better. I am completely more keel in my brain. Like, I can tell my brain waves are just way more neutral. They're way more, you could say almost my brain's at peace, right? That's actually a good way to look at it. And, you know, even if you have a drink or two before you go to bed, 4 hours before, it messes up your REM sleep. And so if you track your sleep, you toss and turn a lot more. So there wasn't anything good to that for me at all. So when I wrote down the negatives and I wrote down the positives, and I couldn't get to any positives, and number one, too, it does create more disease in your body. It's just a matter of time. It is a poison that you put in you. I don't care what anybody tells you, it bloody well is a poison that you put in you. So if people are you're having this, just even a couple drinks a day, and then you have a bowl of ice cream, and then, you know, you have a couple cookies, say, it adds up. And no wonder disease and stuff become. So I said, yeah, this is killing my cells now too. So I'm not doing that anymore. I want to live a long, healthy life. And so that was one of the major things. And then sleep and then not healthy, and some of the decisions you make if you have too many are not proper decisions. And there was just so many negatives that I kept listing out. And anytime that I've seen somebody struggle in life and get themselves jammed up, especially when I see kids get themselves jammed up, it's often because of alcohol. That's really what it is. And if you take that away from them and they don't get themselves jammed up that much. So that's one of the changes that I'm still working on right now. Easy one for me. When I set my mind to it, I can get it. If you also notice too, that I called this 65 days of human transformation. And when you think about that, I called it transformation for a reason. I want you guys to understand that, because your entire life is about transformation. Anything you want to do, right? Like anything that you want to better is transformation. Relationships, happiness, fitness, not drinking, money, it's all transformation. And so I called it transformation because you should just keep slowly transforming over time. Because when you set a goal, and let's say the goal's over here, and you set that goal, then if you don't get to that goal, sometimes you feel bad about yourself. And sometimes you stress out getting to that goal. So I look at myself, for me personally, this works. This is what I do. I look at it as just me consistently transforming over time. And then when I keep getting there, I'm like, oh, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer. But if I miss something, it's like, oh, I'm still getting tiny results. I'm still getting tiny results. Like that's the tiny steps that I keep doing each day. Like doing this video every day. You guys got to understand the discipline in that, right? And that adds up my confidence, and that adds up my belief, right? There's been three times where I've been really or two major times where I'm like, I don't want to get on tonight. I don't want to record tonight. I don't want to live stream tonight. Just throw in the towel, dude. Quit. Throw it in. Just be a quitter. That's what my brain was saying, though. I'll tell you that. My brain was saying, I promise you that. My brain was actually saying that. I had to change it and be like, dude, don't let your brain do that to you. Don't let it do that to you, right? Yeah, just kidding. I'm joking, by the way. But this is also out to anybody that does have a problem that they want to stop. I want to give you some inspiration that you can do it. And there is hope around the corner. I promise you that. I beat drugs a long time ago. So transformation's a better way than just hitting a specific goal. I do better that way. Works for me. Like I said, I'm just showing you guys what works for me on this journey, right? Take what you want, throw away what you want, try what you want, and tell me that way sucks, Shane, or I love that way, right? So global human connection, my friends. Global check-in, please sit down and write down the city, country you're connecting from. Some of you guys have done that already. We've connected, and I'm very excited and happy to know where you guys have come from. Strangers until we are not. I'm building also too, I'll talk about the business side a little bit, but this goes into everything. I'm building the human connection framework in our business right now. And the human connection framework is, I've modeled it from real people, from real conversations, and not theory. And so, I'm just want to make this sure. Yeah. So it's called, the human connection framework, from real people, real conversations, no scripts, and no theory. So that's what I'm building in our company. So that's called, again, the building the human connection. And that would go out to everybody. And that's for, by the way, that's for also just average people, all of us, I call myself just an average person. When I say average people, what I mean is in my world, you're not building a business, right? So I don't know, that's probably the wrong way to say it, average, to be honest, right? But I don't know how to put it another term. But in the business world, you say B2B and C2C, right? B2B is business to business, and C2C is consumer to consumer, right? That's what you say in the business world. But I'm building that out for people, for companies, and for communities. So that's one thing I'm building out massively. It's going to be really good. It's going to help a lot of people. It's going to help us be able to connect people in the world big time. So I'm very excited to get that all kind of built out. You know, I wanted to say about connection, right? I truly believe that this is how we are going to change the world. Like, I truly believe as this grows, this IRL stream for me, and we've already seen some pretty big growth happening in around our stuff already. I believe that the IRL part that I'm doing right now will be the one that will actually be able to connect us all around the world, because we can chat in real time. Like, there's people that I've got to chat with from India, the Philippines, LA, Portland, other cities, like in this time. But when I'm just doing videos online, you can't chat with the creator. So there's a hierarchy, not a hierarchy, but it's just like content push. And there's no communication, which is not human, right? And this is why I've done it this way, and this is why we'll keep doing it this way, because I've already had amazing conversations and got to meet some amazing people already from different cities and different countries. I believe this is the new way too, that will be the future of everything, especially with AI coming along. In the next year and a half, you won't be able to know who's fake and who's real, unless people are doing IRL and live streaming like this, and you can talk back and forth like that also too. And by the way, hello to everybody that comes on and that's viewing and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to say that there's been, talking about human connection, there has been a lot of strangers that have surprised me. You guys have surprised me in a big way and made me happy. Like, one girl came in and said, "This man is truly kind. I can tell just from what he says, how he acts, and just from looking at his facial expressions, he's a kind man. And these are the type of people that we should support and need more of this in the world." Like, when I read that, I was like, I just about teared up. Like, I had to read it again. I'm like, is she talking to me? So many people have surprised me, you guys. And coming in and just being like, I totally support what you're doing. I love your message. So many people have come in and said, you've really inspired me. And like I said earlier, the one person that come in and said, I read the comments that you were taking the time to comment back to people. And so I came in and I wrote back to them and I said, yeah, I do lives every day and it'll be good to meet you. And they were like, oh, good, I'm excited to jump on. So what I'm saying is, global human connection, you guys have surprised me. People, strangers, have surprised me a lot. You're showing me the good in humanity. And I want to tell you guys this inspires me to keep doing this. You guys don't understand how much you motivate me. Like, you guys got to realize, like, it's like I'm piggybacking off you guys too, as you come in and you leave comments and you talk and stuff like that. Like, in a big way, my friends, in a big way. When it comes to connections, this is kind of how it works with friendships, because you kind of become connected and then I want to work to become friends with all of you. And you usually have 60% of people in your inner circle that you take the most time with, because we don't have a lot of time. So those would be like your family or anybody like super close, and that's 60% of your time. And then 40% of the rest of the time is usually goes out a little bit wider, and you give a little bit more time to these people out here. And then every now and then you bring another person into that 60%, because they almost become like family or blood or not even family, because I got people that I'm close to in my life that aren't family, and I'm just as close to them as my family. Love them that much. Like, I don't believe we're separate, right? I believe we're all one. We're all one. So that's kind of like how it kind of works like that with your people. So we're all trying to like figure out our time. And so my goal is for you guys to come in, and then I build more of a relationship with you guys. I'm taking this global, by the way, global in a big way. I'm probably going to set up, not clubs, not clubs. I don't know what to call them. But I'm probably going to set up, I need a name for it, communities in each different city, by the way. I just don't know what I want to name it. name it yet, though, too. You know, connection, talking about connection. When I do dinners, I got a secret little trick that I help connect people more. So if I have people together, whether it's like 4 people, 10 people, 13 or whatever, and nobody really knows each other, what I do is I go around and I say that person's name, and then I tell a little bit about that person, right? Like even if this is just at a Christmas dinner or anywhere, just friends getting together at a restaurant. And then I say a little bit about that person's name, and then I say their name and then I tell a little bit about them. For example, like this is John, and he loves to golf. He's been married 22 years, and he's a lawyer, so some of you might need him. You know what I mean? Something like that, right? So I go around and I give a little bit of context of people, which you'll find if you do that, it brings people closer together, and then they start to connect, and they start to say, oh, I didn't know that about that person. Oh, I like that. Oh, I got values like that. One thing you always got to be careful of too when you're connecting with people is try and get their name right. Names are very big. When you say people's names consistently, it basically hits an emotional trigger inside them. People like to hear their names, and so this is connection. The more you say people's names, the more you connect with them. So I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to keep banging this one out. I know this one that I'm doing right now is definitely going to take time until we have, the one night. There'll be a day when I look back and we're like, look, we got, 50 people, 75 people on, 200 people on, 300 people on. And I'll be trying to figure out how do we talk to y'all then, right? Next problem. But yeah, so again, I'm going to jump tonight. Global Human Connection, we're going to keep doing. Thank you for watching the replays. Thank you for the viewers that jumped on tonight. And go out and ask people this. Go out today and say to somebody, how are you feeling? See what happens. I will tell you that you will notice a completely different thing when you start saying to people, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, my friends? Make sure you drop it in the comments. All right. Remember, how are you feeling? Drop it in the comments and try that when you go out next time. Again, try it and just say, how are you feeling? All right, guys, till next time, bye-bye.